Hello, hello. How's everyone? How are we today? See you in a bit, Spartan. Surprise stream today. None of you have much of a warning here. Hello, Dulahan. Hello. How are you? How have you been? Thankfully, the internet got fixed. It wasn't anything bad. Thankfully, I got to do a lot of stuff while being without internet yesterday. So yeah, I could do a lot of things. So I'm very happy about that. And today I have been taking it very, very, very slow. Hello, turtle. Hello. I've been doing almost nothing today. Right now I'm having dinner because I need to sleep fairly early, so this most likely will be a short stream, but I just wanted to chat. I just wanted to yap about anything. So, how's everyone? How's your Sunday? Your weekend? Or anything? Have like a plate of food and stuff. I have a little bit of everything. I have leftovers from lunch. Ow. Wow, we're starting strong today. Let me see. Opinion on the theory that we are in the singularity of a black hole. What is a singularity? I have to remember, I'm not a native English speaker, so what is this? What's a singularity? I don't know enough about space. What is this? The center? Oh, that one. Gravity is theorized to be infinitely strong and density is infinite. I have no opinion, to be honest. I don't follow many things about the space and stuff. I mean, I hold absolutely no knowledge, so it could be. I don't know. What does the theory said? Is it just that? Or does it have some sort of basis that they are basing themselves in? Just a copy of another universe. Oh, that one is a little bit more interesting. Like a carbon copy? Like a complete copy? Or just like an alternate reality? That would be interesting. Interesting doesn't mean I believe it. I'm not really well versed on topics of space and the stars and stuff like that. The only thing that I know is that we're heading towards destruction in like maybe millions of years, thousands, I don't know. Maybe tomorrow. Who knows? Hello, Rolando. Theory that the reason Ninetales didn't get an Indie Game of the Year nomination was because it was by Red Candle Games. They didn't want the possibility of pissing off China. I mean... who didn't want to piss off who? Red Candle Games? Maybe. If it was like that, then yeah. Because all the other people involved are so okay with pissing off China. But yeah, maybe it was because of that. They do have like a very not interesting, but very bad relationship. Taiwan and China. Makes sense. Although it did deserve it. It deserved it. Really good game. Really good game. Observable universe may reside within a black hole that exists in a larger parent universe. That's basically what the theory states. It's one of those things that you wouldn't be able to prove, no matter how much you try it. I feel that it's like that. What tells you that there's nothing way tinier than an atom, for example? Okay, you know that there's nothing way bigger. Technically you can prove it, though we would need to advance a couple civilization level. Exactly, you can't right now, so I mean, it's interesting that there's that type of theories. Like, just to leave people thinking. I like it. I like the idea of... There we go. I was changing the chat from one place to another because I was not able to read anything. There we are. Now I have the chat in front of me. You know what? Make the letters bigger because I don't want to put effort in reading anything. There we go. But yeah, definitely, I don't know, maybe in the future we will get an answer to those things. Or maybe we won't be alive when those answers are available to us. So, pretty interesting though, as a theory, as like an idea. Great attractor. What is that? What the hell is that? Let me look it up. Region of space containing a massive concentration of gravity that pulls on nearby galaxies, including our Milky Way. I mean, it could be. A lot of things works like that. Galaxies also kind of work like it. Maybe there's an even bigger force that is attracting you very, very, very slowly, but in like a massive scale. There could be, or they couldn't. Who knows? I feel like a lot of the times people try to understand things that are just way too big to actually wrap your head around. I just give up midway. I've tried one time and I was like, I'm getting nowhere, and I was just like, yeah, sure, I'll leave without knowing. I just feel like sometimes things have like such a scale, such a massive scale, that even if you try to comprehend it, or even if you try to understand it using any sort of medium, anything, it's just a little bit of what do you call it, misuse of resources in a way. Like, just give up. Some things are better left unknown, you know. I do have that for like a few topics. The space is one of them. It's terrifying to think it's infinite already, so I am not like, I do like knowing about it. I don't try to comprehend it. At the end of the day, you're not going to understand 100% of anything, so that's just kind of my opinion. Like, does it exist? Does it not? Does it work this way? I don't know. It's weird. I'm just a person. I don't know. What anime would you show them to make them leave? One, I don't think they would understand what it is, and I don't think they would understand how bizarre and fucked up they would be, you know? Just, oh look, they're just showing me weird drawings and that's it. Like, I don't think they would understand it. Hello, Loki! Greetings! How are you? How are you doing? I feel like, yeah, that's like my answer. I don't think it matters what you show aliens if they ever come to Earth. They're already going to be confused about you. So whatever you show them is not going to be it's not going to be super bad or super good. No complaints at all. Glad your internet is back. Oh, thank God, yeah. Yesterday was interesting. But yeah, thankfully we kind of got rid of the problem. But it was already really late and I was doing a lot of stuff and I was just like, you know what? If I start streaming now, it's going to be bad for me because I'm so sleepy right now. And then I just went to sleep. I slept really well, so it was definitely a good call to do that. Aliens ask to see your leader, who will you show them? They wouldn't ask me, most likely. Maybe, you know, depends on what they want to do. Do they want to kill? I would pick someone that I don't like, or I see that they're not doing any good. If it's for like negotiations or whatever, I'll try to show them someone that is actually capable of what they do. That is, I'm not naming any names. I'm not getting political here. That's kind of my reasoning. Who would you pick? What the fuck? What do you mean by that? If they can travel far, it won't be to be peaceful. Yeah, I don't think it is. I don't think. But in the off chance... you know, you have to consider all options. Why just assume? What type of question is that? I've been live for like 15 minutes. Like, what? And they're interested in us, probably waiting until humanity reach a certain point technological wise. Yeah, I mean, or they are just not interested in anything. The options are endless. Certain point. Maybe they just don't give a shit because we are so far below them. You know? That could be it. Then you could also have like, maybe there is like aliens somewhere and they are not, what do you call it? Maybe they're just not interested in going anywhere, or they can't and they are in the same situation as us. Who knows? The space is infinite. Yeah. I'm done. Runs over the planet by accident. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Imagine that. Whenever, you know, whenever there's like, what do you call it? Like science fiction movies and series. Whenever there's that, and they use like the speed of light, you know? I'm always thinking like, I understand that you're going super fast and it's all super calculated and whatever, but what happens if something crosses your path, you know? At the speed of light in a big ass ship. Like, wouldn't there be accidents? Or how do you avoid the accident if you're just going in a straight line? Those are my questions sometimes whenever I see like the speed of light in like a science fiction thing. Hello, Nova! Yeah, no, we just started. Don't worry. It's like 15 minutes or something. It's not been done. It hasn't been that long. We're just yapping. How are you doing, Nova? Hope you're doing great. You been trying nitrate? How is it so far? Oh, just unloaded it. Good luck. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. It seems like a fun game. I've been enjoying Elden Ring. Elden Ring has been great. Sometimes I just feel like sitting anywhere in Elden Ring and just looking at the... just staying there looking at the landscape. That's great. The cinematics are great, yeah. Nice to know that you're liking it. Have you been playing a lot today? I know you said you just downloaded it. Maybe you just downloaded it like a few hours ago? That is at first time use because the time machine wasn't either to Earth. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, that would be interesting, yeah. Ooh, it could be interesting if you could only use the time machine in certain intervals that you know that the Earth is in the same position. That would be interesting. Reach millennia? Oh, interesting. I haven't gotten them there. I've heard other NPCs and characters mention her, so I'm like super worried about it. So yeah, I haven't reached millennia. It does seem like a very difficult boss. I'm looking forward to when I get to her, because she's been mentioned a lot. And I'm just very curious about what she is. To be fair, I look forward to absolutely every boss. Yeah, never in the same spot, if you think about it. I forgot about the sun moving. My bad. Had to learn how to parry in order to beat her. Oh no, I'm going to have the worst time. You would need a 9 souls approach. 13 flasks, and I only dealt an 8 of her health bar. Ooh. Well, that... Wow. That hurt. Oh wait, you still haven't defeated her. Okay, wait. Okay. For some reason I understood that you had defeated her, but no, you reached millennia. A lot of luck to you. I'm going to need a lot of luck, I'm sure. I'm going to need lots of luck for that one. I've been hearing like mentions of her in the lore, and I'm like, who's that? Who's that? Special attack deals 1,200? And she dodges a lot. Okay. I'm using like magic, and I'm just so stressed whenever someone dodges. I'm going to have the worst time with her, I think. I am going to hate that. I mean, I'm going to suffer through it. I'm not going to hate it, most likely. I'm going to be very, very happy about it. I do understand that. Don't let her catch you. Okay. I mean, the idea is not to be caught by anyone. Not to be grabbed by anyone. Unless it's something like the curse from Dark Souls 1. That you can get your HP half. Don't tell me, don't worry, don't tell me, don't answer. But I was gonna remind him... remembering thief and stuff like that. They just curse you and they just take your life. I won't, don't worry. Good, good. Thank you. I'm thankful. It's been great to just find bosses and never knowing what's going to happen. It's just so nice. It's so good. Yeah, I'll get there eventually, most likely. I wanted to do some off-stream farming, but I really couldn't. I was doing other stuff, but I would like to level up a little bit between streams, maybe. Not doing too much exploring, but maybe I could do like a few things. I remember, wait, I still have to kill the one in the bigger enemy in the where Godwin is. I need to kill that one. Armors, yes. I want to get a few armor sets that I liked. Maybe get like a few parts, not like all of it, because I don't know how my luck is going to go. But I would really like that. Like get some more armor pieces, maybe some more weapons and stuff. I really like that. But just in my own time, you know, like do like half an hour one day, then like an hour another, kind of like that. Evergowls? Oh yeah, the Werdarwil and Bulls and someone else. Yes, I know them. Oh wait, Nova, were you on the stream the other day? I got Rani's armor. I got the robes and the hat. I got a big hat. I'm so happy. I am so happy about getting that. It's so pretty. I don't know if you encounter the Rani, but I'm so happy. I got a big hat. Like a flowy robes. I'm so happy. I've been doing a lot of stuff. A lot of progress in the streams. I was watching the... because... Listen, one of the things that I did yesterday when I had no internet, because thank God I downloaded them before. I had downloaded a lot of the streams and I was taking all the clips and stuff for making shorts. There's a lot of them. I need to finish a lot of stuff, but I was taking the clips, right? Like as many clips as I could. And I was looking, rewatching the Radan, General Radan fight. And I was just laughing at my confusion. I was just like, what the fuck is going on in this thing? I was just laughing about it. I love kind of rewatching boss fights and stuff because I'm so confused at the first attempt. I'm just like, what am I supposed to do here? And then I'm just like, you obviously needed to do this. Me just trying to find the Simon signs because I'm way too scared to get near him. I just love it. But it was such an interesting fight. It was very different from what I'm used to, so that's why I got so confused. He was so far away. Hello, gamer hats! Hello, hats! Very amusing to see the gears in your head turning in the moment. I was so confused. That was such a great fight, though. That was really great. We were almost at the same place when you were streaming. You went left and I went straight. Talking about the mimic fight. Oh, really? The mimic fight was pretty interesting. What do you mean you went straight? I need to check that. I need to check. Because I most likely... I think I know where you're saying that we kind of went different paths. First time I fought Radana graciously welcomed that meteor. Thankfully, it didn't really aim for me. It was aiming for like a summon that was to my left. Thankfully, because I was like, why is it getting brighter? Like, wasn't it nighttime? Why is it getting brighter here? What? I was looking around like, what's going on? And then I just realized and I saw it just falling down. It's like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll try to go to some places that I noticed I didn't check thoroughly. But maybe like next stream or something. But yeah, I think I'm going to maybe farm like a few sets and stuff off stream. Because if I do it on stream, I sometimes get a little bit too stubborn. And I'm just like, I want that armor set. Can you give me the armor set? And it just doesn't give me the armor set, so... I might do those on off stream. Whenever I want to. In my own time. Because sometimes I do want to kind of pick up Elden Ring too, so it's like, okay, let's try that. But I don't want to do too much progress. I kind of want to do all the progress that I can on stream. It's just more fun, you know, just to share it and talking to people while it happens. Just so I don't get stuck somewhere that I just don't need to be at. Thankfully, in a way, I am very thankful that Elden Ring has the fast travel so readily available to you. It's just great. Because if it was something like Dark Souls 1, when you're just... Oh, you got into a higher level area, you're just fucked. You're just staying there. You sat on that bonfire, this is where you're living now. I have practiced the final boss in 9 Souls. I am shit at that fight. I am doing my best. And it's going to take a lot of time. It's going to take a lot of time. It is. Yeah, like Dark Souls, yes. That is something I do appreciate, that you're alive, Leaf! Hello! Hello! Are you alive and well? I hope so. I'm okay. I'm doing pretty well. I got distracted. I was saying something, I think. I was talking about Elden Ring. I was talking about Dark Souls. I was talking about the fast travel. Yes. I don't remember what I was going to say, but I remember something else. Kinda like the other day that we kept going east. We were in Caelid and we went north a little bit. Northeast to Dragon Barrow. And there's obviously, it's called Dragon Barrow. There are a lot of dragons there. And I was just like, what am I doing here? Like, how do I go back? And then I was just like, oh yeah, I can fast travel. I can get away from here. No problem at all. As long as I don't aggro the dragons. I've been on Blighttown for months. Oh, thank God I wasn't there for my first playthrough. I went through the back door. I would have hated that. I mean, I did that for New Game Plus. I did went through it, but I never sat down on the bonfire in the middle. I just light it up, and I just didn't sit there. So if I died, I would just go back up. I just wanted the experience of Blighttown without being locked in Blighttown. Managed to get top 4 with my class on my servering. Wow. Good. Good. That must have been a lot of work. What class? If we may ask. That was like my very first Dark Souls experience. Just being locked there. Just being trapped. Blighttown was a hellish nightmare, to be honest. It's a very... How would I say it? It's a It's not a bad area because it's definitely well lit if you compare it to the gutter, for example. The gutter was pain for me, was awful. So in comparison to the gutter, Blighttown is actually pretty nice and cozy. Except for the moving platforms. That one I hated. Get me out of here crying intensively. Yeah. Druida. Second worst of all. Like a druid tank. Interesting. I'm not really well versed in WoW, but I do know what the classes are, kind of. I have like a notion of what they are. What's this? No, so you're just picking the classes that nobody wants. Well, I don't know if nobody wants them. They're just worse. Like worse in what? Worse in like what, how they are, or just worse in the general opinion of the player base? Because sometimes there's like those classes that are just useless in general. Okay. Sometimes there are classes that are just hated for no reason, but I see that it's just in general. Okay. I mean, someone has to play them. You're making it work, it seems, which is nice. DK is what's the name? Because I kind of have an idea, but what was the game, DK? I'm thinking something totally different, I think. Tank that can be one shot and druid don't do good DPS for it. A tank that can be one shot don't do good DPS for a tank. Okay. So one doesn't do enough damage, and the other one is taking way too much damage, basically. Because the teacher expected me to spend 900 on books, got a refund since it was before the dropout rate. Wait, good for you! Good for you that you were able to drop that class. What is that, 900? Books are very expensive if you don't get them from questionable sites. Death Knighting, okay. I was thinking of Dark instead of Death, and I was just like, no, that's not it. That's not it. You're back, I see. World of Warcraft is one of those things that I just... They have been like around me. I have gotten to know a little bit of it, and I was just like, I better not touch that. I'm like, I'm not... No. To be honest, I think that if you're going to have like a class, coming back to what Orlando was saying, if you're going to have a class that requires you that much of an investment, they should just give you the materials themselves. There are ways. You can't really ask people to just spend 900 on something that you're going to use once. That's the thing, you're just using it once for that class. Even if you used it repeatedly and stuff, I don't think it's worth it. Mostly because depending on the subject, it can just get obsolete. Like, the knowledge in those books can get obsolete very quickly. Depending on the topic. But yeah, 900 is crazy. To be honest, I have not spent a dime in studying materials in years. We just made copies. Like, even when I was studying something else and I needed a lot of stuff that I had to read and stuff, we all had like copies of the same thing. Like, someone just scanned them, the parts that were important, and we just had those copies. We just did it like that. And if you needed a book, a physical book, you just went to the library and got the book. And maybe you shared it with like a few people. You just have the book as a group. We never really, you know, I don't think it's something that you should be spending. Mostly because you do have other things to spend your money on. Like living. Like food. Administrate the local journal of one city in my state, and that's all on my list. Like last week. You survived. That's the important part. We all survived. We all lived another week. Let's hope there's another one. I'm trying not to forget that I have food on my plate, because I generally forget that and I end up not eating because I'm talking. So I'm kind of like talking a little bit with you guys and just looking to my side, kind of like that. As for dinner, I have leftovers. Actually, I have some chicken with bacon. How do you call the other thing? Chorizo. Is it like sausages? Like, I have a little bit of everything because it's leftovers from lunch. I had some potatoes. And yeah, I kind of had that. No vegetables. I don't like salads, unfortunately. But yeah, I have just that tiny bit. It's not too much on my plate. Sometimes I feel like I'm saying a lot. Oh wait, I did have some... Are they called peppers? Like bell peppers? Morron? Rojo? I have some of that too. I like a piece of bread. Not too much. I ate a lot on lunch. During lunch, I was eating so much. We also had some chocolate cake on, like, as a dessert after lunch. So even more, because I finished the lunch and I was just like, if I lay down or if I lose focus for a second, I'm falling asleep. It was that bad. I was like, no, try to do something. Please try to do something. Because if I fell asleep and I like took a nap, I was like, it's going to be like a 4-hour nap. There's no in between at this state. So I tried to stay awake as much as I could because I need to sleep before midnight today. Because if not, tomorrow I'm not getting up. Added to where you need to pay for a book to get the online material, need to submit homework and assignments, so could go for the C's for a free copy. Used to give you a 2-3 week trial on them, but stopped because students were doing all the assignments in those 2 weeks and they didn't have to pay. Yeah, the thing is that why would you charge students that much? A lot of students don't have that money. A lot of working adults don't have that money. Forget about students for a second there. Not everyone has that amount of money. The one thing that we do sometimes that people can do is like you kind of buy one, you know, for like 20-30 people and you just make copies. Copies as in photocopies. Or you just scan it and you make a PDF file. The legal parts are a little bit blurry. Not so blurry. But you know, you have to survive, and that's something that people do a lot. Well, people used to do a lot. At least here where I am. We just photocopy entire books. Even when we were in high school, we were just like, I'm not paying for that. And as always, like the whole class needed the same book sometimes. So someone would be like, hey, can you lend me the book for like a few days? And it's like, sure. It's just next class, they had the same book, but it just photocopied in like a binder or something. It was like, yeah, thank you for the book. And they just saved up like 60% of the money. They were just like, way cheaper that way. But yeah, 900 is unacceptable. I don't know exactly where they think that people get that money. Like, where do you intend to get that money for stuff? Maybe it also has to do with the fact that some teachers think that their subject is the only thing that people do. Because sometimes people will be like, oh, it's just, I don't know, $50 this, $40 that, you know, but it just keeps adding up. If you do a lot of classes and you need to buy stuff for every single class, just adds up too much. Here, what I'm studying right now, a lot of the teachers, they're just like, here, have the PDF file. Have the book digitally so you can have it on class and you don't have an excuse that you forgot it because you have it on your phone. And they also let us use the phone for that. They don't make any problem. They made it harder to follow along because it had different page numbers. Teacher's edition. Is that a thing? They don't have the same? I've never seen that teacher's edition. La Boo Boo. I don't like that. I don't like La Boo Boos. I find them so ugly. Today seems like a very weird day. What happened today? Is it Sunday of random comments? More stuff and the answers to quizzes and stuff, or some highlighted parts. Ah, they have all the solutions. Okay, I get it. I was just like, wait. But here's the thing. I don't know why, but I think the ones that had like quizzes and stuff did have the solutions, like in further along the book. I don't know. I don't think it's much of a thing here. I don't know. I never saw the teacher's book, so who knows? Yeah, maybe they are and I never noticed. Not that I paid too much attention. Okay, I'm making my way through my plate of food. I'm almost done. This is great. This is great. It's taking me like an hour, but I'm making progress. I still have some chocolate cake, but I'm going to leave it for tomorrow. Because I've been eating a lot today, so no. not doing that. I may leave it for tomorrow so I can have something to look forward to. In the afternoon or something. I might do that, yeah. Ow. I hope this week is better than last time. Leave us some. I can't send them to you. I don't have enough. I don't have enough. I have maybe like one slice. One slice. Only. And it's for me. I have like how do you call it? Because I did it after lunch and I also ate with some coffee later in the afternoon, like 5 p.m. You can have my share. Wait, it's mine. It is mine. It is mine. I won't share anything. No. I don't know what's up today. Is maybe it's, I don't know, the day of the trolls. I don't know. I'm not sure. Live. 2, I think it's already been 3 or 4. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, sometimes I don't know. Sometimes they just appear. It's the day, it's the day. Sunday. Yeah, it's better to ignore it. And I just delete them because I don't want them coming back. Which edition was so bigger, it had the normal page and had it surrounded with info around it. Interesting. What's the plan? I mean after Elden. Wait, what do you mean after Elden? I'm barely at the start, man. I'm not thinking of what was going to happen after. I don't know. I have a few things that we could do in the meantime. We could do some Resident Evil. I've been thinking of playing Resident Evil. I want some Resident Evil. I have The Witcher 3. I have a lot of options and stuff, which depends on my time. Depends on how much time I have. Depends on so many things. Also, remember that I stream Elden like twice a week, so I'm going to be there for a long time. Oh, I don't have the DLC yet, so I'm not even considering the DLC. That's not even part of the plan yet. Be playing throughout next year, yeah. Maybe after classes finish, because I have December, January, and February. I don't have class. So during those 3 months, I'm most likely going to be able to do a little bit more. So up until, you know, November, I'm going to be very busy. So yeah, maybe streams will just pick up frequency in like December or around there. Bosses are just hard, doesn't matter what level are you. What is level? If you don't have the skills. But yeah, I will be doing like 2 streams or 3 streams a week for a while. Maybe with like a few exceptions. But yeah, I'm going to be very busy. Until December. December I can maybe do a little bit more because it's summer for us and there's no class in summer. Like December, January, February are going to be a little bit more chill for me. And then maybe through March. Yeah, March I'm going to be busy again. Because classes start again in March. So yeah, I'm working with what I have. I'm going to be in Elden Ring for a long time. Mostly because I'm trying to do it on stream. If I was... Here's the thing. Because one would think, theoretically, if I recorded Elden Ring instead of streaming it, maybe I could play more. The thing is that if I record it, I'm going to want to edit, and editing takes a lot of time. So it kind of, I don't know. And also I really like playing and talking to people at the same time. I kind of enjoy it a lot. Consider playing Night Ring, like since it gives a chance to play online and it's fun. Also there's this seamless co-op mode. There is seamless co-op mode in Elden Ring. I don't know, I just like exploring, you know? Kind of messing with me. Imagine I just use AI. The AI would just mess everything up, I think. But yeah, Night Rain, I haven't really thought about it. I do see that it's like very fun for people to play it, but I don't know if it's my type of thing. Seamless co-op would be nice for like a Dark Souls 3 run or something like that. That I already went through the game, you know? It would be kind of nice. After the first playthrough. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Depends. Depends. We have a lot of stuff to play, to be honest. I have way too many things. But yeah, I mean, it could be at some point. But yeah, I'm also thinking I need to save up money to upgrade the CPU because my poor CPU is struggling with Elden Ring. It's doing her best. Thoughts and prayers for her, but I need to start thinking about upgrading the poor CPU. Streamers I've followed mentioned that after they streamed the game with an audience for so long, they found it was harder for them to enjoy a game in solitude. Maybe that's kind of how it is for you. Depends. I currently, right now, I'm playing something totally alone, and I'm just very happy. PC goes brrr. It goes more than brrr. It's just screaming at this point. Gambare. Yeah, poor CPU is dying. But yeah, there's like, what was I playing? Ah, yeah, I don't want to talk about it because it's kind of for the channel, but I'm playing it by myself. And I'm also, what was it that I was doing? I'm also playing Dark Souls 3 by myself. And I was having so much fun. Just running around in Dark Souls 3. I don't know, I just think that I stream it like once and then I just kind of do whatever. I don't know. If I ever pick up something and I'm like, oh, I'm not enjoying it because I'm not streaming, I will get very worried because that's not the point of this. I'm still stuck at the cathedral? But what are you stuck at the cathedral? You never got to the deacons or what happened? What happened in the cathedral, Nova? Where did you get stuck? The cathedral in Dark Souls 3 looks beautiful. It's such a beautiful place. You have Netflix? I do. Game that you get for mobile named Storyteller. Oh, nice. I might check it. Oh, so you're not stuck at the cathedral. You're just taking a break. Your character just took a nap in the cathedral and never woke up. Didn't donate some coin, they're keeping them there till they do. Have to do donations. That's why they're not letting you go. Firekeeper's... No, the firekeeper is just going to look at you being like, where were you for so long? She's very sweet. At least, I think. That's my image of her. That's my image of the Dark Souls 3 firekeeper. Just like a very welcoming lady. I'm like super happy with Elden Ring. Honestly, I was a little bit scared because it's very different from what I'm used to. And I was like, maybe the open world just won't be my thing, you know? Like, I was kind of worried. But I've been having so much fun in Elden Ring. I've been getting lost. I've been getting stuck in places I shouldn't be stuck. Like finding torches that are in front of me and I don't see. Or not finding turtles that shine. You know, but it's been fun. It's super fun. I already know that I'm going to lose Rogier. I know that something's going to happen to him, so I'm like, I'm waiting for the pain to happen. As expected of a FromSoft game. But it's a really good experience. It's very good. It's always nice to just talk to people. About that, nothing. It's just what I'm expecting to happen. You will find out. Exactly, I will find out. I know that something bad is going to happen. And oh boy, I'm not prepared for it because I unfortunately, even if I think I'm not, I am getting attached to my characters, to the poor NPCs. I'm like, I hope to see them well and I hope to see them happy, and they never are. The best ending they could get is just being alive and depressed, and that is not something that I wish upon anyone. But yeah, I mean, I've been liking a lot Elden Ring and the story and stuff. I have so many notes and things, so yeah. Soler! Poor Soler. Poor Siegmeyer. And Siegward. For everyone in these Souls games, none of them have like super great endings. To be fair, I never completed any of Dark Souls 2 quest lines because I never found them. Like, I found like a few NPCs, I never found them again. So yeah. I think Dark Souls 2 I missed so much just because I wasn't finding anything or anyone. But yeah. Dark Souls 3 I actually got pretty... Let us not talk about patches. Let us not start. Do not start with patches. I'm still hating that piece of shit in Elden Ring. The fact that he's in the other games and none of the other characters that I loved from Dark Souls 1, I hate it. Like, I mean, it makes sense. Herba mala nunca muere. But why? Just why? steal from stuff. So it's the Moonlight Greatsword. Apparently, yeah. One of them is more beautiful than the other and more useful. And it is the Moonlight Greatsword. Before anyone says it's patches, it is the Moonlight Greatsword. Can you get the Moonlight Greatsword in Elden Ring? Can you get it? Because I might want it, not because I'm going to use it, because I'm using Intelligence and Dexterity, but I might want the Moonlight Greatsword. If it is in Elden Ring. Just a thought, because I don't remember if anyone mentioned it. I wonder how big the Elden Ring map is. Because every time I think, oh, it reaches up until this point, then I just get teleported to hell. And I'm just like, oh, I'm way farther away than I thought I would be. So I'm just like, oh, maybe, you know, maybe the map is bigger than I thought. And also have different levels, which I was not expecting to get an underground level. Like map. With a map. Like, yes, caves and stuff. I was expecting that. I was not expecting the whole Siofra River, Ainsel River, like Nokron, Nokstella, you know? I was not expecting that. And it's an even... And the Lake of Rot that we found the other day. I was not expecting such a big area to be hidden there. There is a Moonlight Greatsword shaped sword in Elden Ring. Close enough. I'll take it. I'm not using great swords though, but I mean, I like collecting items, I like collecting stuff, I like just hoarding things that I'm not going to use. I love that. I really love it. It is very, very, very nice to get options. Mostly because, you know, the thing is that I'm going to have so much... it's going to take me so long. How do you call it? It's going to take me so long to get through Elden Ring. And I'm thinking like, oh, it's nice to pick up everything I can. So in New Game Plus. And I'm like, when are you going to do a New Game Plus run? With what time? Why are you even thinking of that? Have you thought of doing a collector's run in Skyrim? A collector's? Like, get absolutely everything? Or is it like another term? I did try to get all the books, but I failed miserably. Everything. I think that's outside of my skill set. I don't have the patience, I don't have the time, and I think I would just get burnt out, you know? Except flowers are not important stuff. What do you mean flowers are not important? I like picking flowers. I love picking flowers. What do you mean? But yeah, I don't think I would ever be able to 100% something. Like 100% getting all the... like getting all the weapons, all the armors, all the items, all the things. I don't think... You know, at this point in my life, I don't think, but in the future, who knows? Maybe I will. I'm more the hobo run. I feel so bad when I kill someone. That's the thing. I feel so bad when I pick the wrong... not the wrong, but the awful decisions. I feel so bad about it. Like if I play a game that gives me a lot of options and one of them is like very nice, the other one is super respectful and something, and the other one is just being rude to people. I would never pick the rude option because I feel bad for the other character, even if they are a piece of shit. Well, if it was patches, I would definitely choose the worst options ever. But that's like an exception. Hello, Spartan. Hello. What did you get? What food did you get? How am I still N1, but I've been absent for like half the stream? I don't know. Did you disconnect it? It's a weird thing. The rankings are weird. Sometimes they are because of time. Sometimes I don't know. I'm not. You feel different. It is a weird thing. It is a stream. What do you call it? Stream by stream. Chicken sandwich, and I got a slice of buffalo chicken pizza. That sounds interesting. That sounds really nice. Buen provecho. Have a good meal. Enjoy it. I finished my food. I've officially finished my food. My plate is empty, which is very nice. I didn't forget I had food in front of me. Yay! I didn't forget. Also, one thing that I did today was I just cut everything up. You know? I had all the stuff and I just cut everything up, so I would just be picking them. Because if I had to cut things while being here on stream, I would have just not done it. I know myself. Have you thought about Black Myth Wukong? Is also very. It's also something I want to do at some point, if I ever got it. I need money and time. Time, mostly, right now. I have a very long backlog of games. Ever find a song that you like and end up replaying until you lose interest? Yeah. A lot of K-pop songs are like that for me. I just replay them again and again and again and again until I don't want to listen to them anymore. And yeah, I think it happens. Or maybe like artists. Like sometimes I will be like, oh, this is kind of nice, and I'll just keep hearing it, you know. And then I'm just like, I'm done. Okay, I'm done with this. And I don't hear them for like a year or something. And then I just pick them up again. And then I just don't hear them for like a few years. And the cycle repeats. Wukong is very good for what I played of it. I like the style of the game. I don't know how to call it. Like, I do like that maybe like, as far as I've known, the characters are not humans, most of them. They're just like Chinese mythology. I don't want to call them characters. Divine beings and stuff. I just love that whole thing. So I have tried not to look up anything about Wukong, like Black Myth Wukong. I haven't tried to avoid it as much as possible when it came out. So hopefully if I ever play it, I won't have like a spoiled experience. Oh yeah, rest is important. Rest is very important, Nova. That's also something that I need to take care of. Whenever I'm... What do you call it? Whenever I feel like, okay, what do I do next? You know? It's like, because I also need to put into the equation that I need to rest. I need to just try not to get burnt out by stuff, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm doing this because it's fun. I'm doing this because I want to. So I'm just like, take care, you know? You don't have to play things continuously, you know? If one day I want to play something else, we will play something else. And yeah, that's kind of the good thing about just playing whatever on the channel, I think. I'm not just doing one thing, because if I was only doing, for example, if I was only doing Skyrim, or I was only doing Souls-likes and stuff, I think I would get very burned out. So it's very nice to do different things and stuff. You plan on playing Dying Light 3 after it comes out? Generally I don't play anything that is like a recent release. I generally don't, but you never know. Variety is the spice of life, exactly. Just playing different things, you know? Platformers, then going to Souls games, then going to horror for a while. Maybe some RPG games, RPG maker games. I've been wanting to revisit them for some time. So that's also something I want to do. Or like maybe a visual novel every once in a while would be nice. Like short games, longer games, you know, just do whatever, you know? Burnt out of Souls-likes? Perish the thought. No, yeah, but if it was the only thing that I was doing and I would look at the icon in my desktop and think, oh, I need to stream, then I think it's like a good moment to be like, okay, take a rest, take a break, you know? Elusive Blocks? Yeah, you did mention it, yeah. I think you mentioned it at some point. Or someone mentioned it. Dying Light 2 was mid. It was basically a parkour game with zombies and like... Dying Light 1, which was zombie game with parkour. Ah, so they kind of put the importance in the wrong part of it. But yeah, I try to get some variety in there a little bit. I'm also playing like Love and Deep Space on the side, so that is mine. I share every once in a while, but that is mine. That is my safe space. I got a new card. I was so happy. It's the summer event. I was not going to throw for that, but I just threw 10 and I just got the card and I was just like, nice! Now I'm just saving all my gems for Silas Smith. Whatever it comes out. But yeah, that's something that sometimes I share and sometimes I don't. I don't feel pressured to do anything about it. And I feel happy about it, you know? That I can just play off stream or outside of the channel and I'm just completely fine with it. Visual novel can be easy to get burned out of if you start to just want to get all the endings and not caring about the story. The thing with visual novels depends on the novel, because depends on what it is, because I have a visual novel that I really, really like. It's a horror one, The Letter in Steam. I played it a long time ago and I got a lot of the endings. The thing is, the repetition to get the endings was insane. Because the repetition and I was picking different stuff, so I was getting new scenes, but a lot of the core story was the same. And I was just burnt out of the core story, but I wanted the new scenes that I was getting. And yeah, it was a mess. But I really, really liked that visual novel. It was also fully voice acted too, so that was great. I could just play it without looking much. If I remember correctly, maybe I don't, but it was a really good one. I really liked it. Because those nice girls, the absolute shit out of me. Remember the first night when I went in a house fire and they never came. Myths are like little stories, right? They are kind of like parts, like stories, but they are also used for combat. So you will get like a new companion for combat that just is power crept like hell. So you kind of need it. But mostly you want it for the outfit. I want it for the outfit and for the story. That's what I want it for. Fuck the combat, I don't care. I just want them to look pretty. You feel comfortable to share it sometimes and also still keep it to yourself, like you said, it's your safe space. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I share when I'm like super happy about something or something. Sometimes I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I don't see the point in recording this, you know? It's just, 10 plus ending sounds great till you try to get them all. Exactly. And even more like when it's like 20, 30, 50, and it's just like, God, come on. And let's not... No. You ever try Cyberpunk? I've seen a few things about Cyberpunk. I don't think it's for me. It looks good. Like, visually it looks good. I don't think it's for me. What visual novel were we talking about? The Letter. It's a horror visual novel on Steam. Let me see. I think I once said something about it on stream. I think. Where do I have it? I don't even know what it is. This one. It is the oh, wait, what is it? Oh, I fucked up. I'm not finding things in my own computer. I hate it. I did get really into The Letter, and I was just getting as many of the endings as possible and stuff. I don't remember exactly how many. There were a lot of endings. Lots of endings. Let me see if I can show you the thing. Let me look. Should I bring this up? Yes, this one. This is the kind of like the official thingy for The Letter. I think those are part of the characters. There's like a lot of characters, and you need to, you know, it's a horror visual novel. You need to actually take care of your relationship with everyone, because that kind of decides who dies and who doesn't. So it's like it has a lot of stuff, like a lot of how do you say it? Like, depends on who you have better relationships with as the main character, like friendship or maybe just respect, you know, kind of like that. Depending on that is who dies, who lives. And depending on your options, maybe you have like high affinity with someone and then just fuck up and they're dead. It's a pretty interesting one. It has a lot of endings. That's the thing. It has a lot of fucking endings. And yeah, I used to do a lot of it here. I don't even know how many hours do I have in The Letter. 40 hours. And I did not get all the endings. So yeah, I have 40 hours on this one. And I was skipping a lot by the end of it. I was skipping so much. Like a lot. Opposite of a dating sim. Yeah, basically. It has like an interesting story. If I'm ever on the mood for it, I may stream like a little bit of that. The horror parts are pretty nice, but they are very far apart when it comes to the whole story. It would be cool to see you play the demo of Scarlet Hollow. Scarlet Hollow. Ah, yeah, we did talk about it. I have it on my wish list. Yes, really enjoyed that. That had a great mystery feel behind it with some body horror. Yes, I am keeping an eye on it. I was like, I remember that name. Which one was it? I quit after Rebecca died. Edge runners? You don't like it when a visual novel or game, for that matter, doesn't let have more than one save. Oh no, this one did let me have a lot of saves. You play Oblivion Remastered? No, I haven't. My PC most likely cannot handle Oblivion Remastered. Most likely, I said, because wow. But yeah, I mean, I also don't think I'm getting Oblivion Remastered. I have the original and it's just updated graphics. The bugs are still there, I guess. If I want to play Oblivion, I'll go back to my original copy. That looks awful. That looks like shit. Not pretty at all. Barely works. I think it doesn't work. It doesn't work with a controller, so I had to play with keyboard and mouse. but yeah, a lot of people were playing Oblivion Remastered. A lot of people came back to it, and that's kind of awesome because it is a really good game. Omori is another one that I've been keeping an eye on. At some point, maybe I'll get to it, or not. Seems very interesting. Has a very nice visual style. What was it? Wait. I also have an eye on... Wait, what was the name? But this one is more for myself than anything. Yeah, it's a... I think it's a dating sim. Omi Cypher, something like that. You can romance monsters, I believe. Romance with horror men. So yeah. I do not know what that is, but it just got my attention. I was just like, oh, nice. I might just get that at some point if I ever see it on a sale. Sure. I mean, why would I get a dating sim for with normal people? Like, just give me horror. Yes, thank you. Low to get through. The creator promises X amount of dungeons, so it feels very padded out. Oh, maybe, yeah. Well, maybe that's something that kind of happens with a lot of games, I would say. Watch a gameplay of a visual novel about a spore storm. It's basically like if you get infected, it takes over your brain. Makes you go up to a high place, then explode into more spores. But it was a cool take on like a natural disaster. Interesting! That's an interesting thing. Completely filled with spores and you have to wait it out until the daytime. That's an interesting concept. I like that idea. Depends on the execution. A lot of the things is like, that's a great idea, but it's like, the execution is where it's at. You know, you can have a really interesting premise and still not make a good story out of it. Sometimes for me, visual novels are like a hit or miss because they are like a, how do you call it? A time sink? Like you can put a lot of time into it because you thought it was going to be one way and then maybe it's not. And it's just like, Kind of like a book. You kind of buy a novel and you're like, oh, this is right up my alley. This is great. And then you're just like, I'm not having fun. I needed... For a second there, I needed to sneeze so badly. I got to mute. But wow. Thankfully, I didn't blow anyone's ears. I could mute in time because, wow. Unheard? Voices of Crime? I think I also have it on the wishlist. Yeah, I have it. Oh, it's 91 pesos. Ah, I might as well just get that. Wait, it's 91 pesos. That's nothing. I just looked at my wish list and it's there. Let me look at that. Wait. Oh, it ends in 15 hours. I kind of want... Yeah, I think I'm going to get that one. You know what? Spartan, thank you very much for mentioning that, because I would not have noticed it's on sale if you didn't tell me. So good. It's on sale. It's short, but I had a lot of fun watching it because it can be very interactive with chat trying to figure out the solution. I may get it. If it's a shorter one, then great. Thank you for the bless yous. No stealing a child's stuffed animal at the start of the game means you can't get the good ending. Oh yeah, that's like the thing. I do like when decisions matter. Just not stupid decisions matter, you know? Please, allergies, don't start. Don't start acting up. Please, let me rest. Road 96? No, I don't think I have. That doesn't ring any bells. That does not ring no bells, no. Yeah. I have like a lot of things. But a lot of the things that I have are like super long to beat, you know? So getting something like short would be kind of nice. Just to change the pace. Put a little bit more variety. I kind of would like a short horror game or something. Sometimes I'm in the mood for like a shorter thing. Like a shorter game. Maybe like an hour or two. I kind of want to look for something like that. Just to change it up a little bit. Going back to uni in 1 month. Not ready yet. I'm already back. I'll be in your situation when it's like January. Or February, mostly. You're going to do well, Nova. You're going to do well. You're this time you're not going to procrastinate. You're not going to have any issues with accounting. It's going to be fine. You're going to do well. I'm sure of it. This semester is going to be great for you. You'll be fine. With the twist that you were in a fake world being observed for research purposes. I don't like that. I mean, it could be interesting, but if you were looking for romance and something sweet, like, that's kind of weird. Aliens versus Predators? Oh man, I remember being so scared of the human campaign, the Xenomorph campaign, a lot of fun. I was so young when I played it though. Yeah, when you're like little, sometimes it's better not to revisit some stuff because you're like, this is not scary. Well, I don't know what you were expecting. I'll make sure not to fall for the same mistakes again. I'll make sure of it. I'll check up on you whenever you're here. Like, what are you doing here? Go study. I mean, I'm also doing the same thing, Nova, so yeah. Don't worry, don't worry. It's very difficult not to procrastinate and not to leave a few things for later, you know, it's just totally normal. I do the same. I was procrastinating today in someone else's stream, so I get you. Let me have fun on stream too. Imagine I just timed you out from the chat just so you go to study. Okay, time out. 10 minutes, go study. I wouldn't do that, no. in someone else's as if I didn't catch you. Yeah. You caught me red-handed there. I just did not want to leave that stream. I did not want to leave that stream. They were so close to the end, so I was just like, I'm not leaving until you finish this. It's kind of nice being on the side of the chat for once. I pulled person classes this time. In-person classes. I have such a problem with working from home. With work when I had separate location to work. Yes, when you have a separate location is better, but I prefer myself the in-person class because that's when I am solely for that. It's like I'm not in my home, I don't have my computer. I have my phone, but I'm not using my phone in class. You get to feel how we feel. Yeah. I'm also not getting stressed by the game, which is great. although it's like it's kind of weird sometimes, but I just I don't know, I just like supporting people in that way. It's kind of nice being in the chat after having to talk for like hours on end. Also, I was really enjoying my time there. I saw you in the chat and I was like, oh, Nova, hello. No, I'm not trying the randomizers, man. I'm not trying them. Did you? No, I'm with my luck. No. With my luck and my stubbornness, I'm not getting through a randomizer, dude. I'm not. I'll be cheating my way through it. As when the scene with the twist was the MC's dad was just paying girls to hang out with the MC to get him to stop being a need. I know. That is so sad. That is so bad. That's a bad way to start something. Last time when the stream started, unfortunately, I was busy back then. I wasn't when it started. I joined very, very late. Eclipsium, no idea what it is about, but like an amazing vibe. Art style and sound design peak. Eclipsium. And the list starts getting longer. I just love that I opened Steam and the first thing that Steam shows me is Uma Musume. Just like, you go the horse girl gacha. Yes, you will. No, I won't. Maybe I'll do it like once and just see how far I get and then just leave it. I'm not going to be like, oh, I need to complete it now. There's also the one with the red face and long big idea. Can you imagine? No, really? So that was your fault. Horse girls for the win. It seems like it. No one lives under the lighthouse. Let me look. Let me look. What is this? Here. Oh, it's also super cheap right now. Interesting. What is this? I'll check it out. I saved it. I check it out. I was watching the stream but somehow forgot I was watching it. Seems to happen sometimes, yes. Has an interesting chasing that I never seen in another game do before. Okay, I'll check it out. I'll try to see. Character looks so pretty, almost fell in love. Do not. Adding more to your back. Yeah, I'm just adding things to the list. I'm just adding stuff. Just adding way more things. But if it's like a short thing, like I could do like maybe one stream where we do like one thing and maybe another. It's just, you know, how big is your backlog? Oh, pretty long. I don't think I have like a specific number. The thing is that a lot of the things are super long. And take super long to complete, and I generally complete whatever I play. I say generally because there's exceptions. I do plan to complete them, but yeah, I have so many things. I think the shorter ones are like in 9 hours, 10 hours. I don't have many things that are less than that, so yeah. One sometimes is just, you know, just you don't do any. Sometimes. I do have a lot of stuff in the Epic Game Store. I haven't been checking the Epic for a while. Like I have a few there too. What type of stream? What was the question? Wait, did I miss? I missed a few things, I think. Ah, maybe because what Turtle said. Okay. Webbed? Webbed is very cute. You play as a jumping spider. Oh, they can swing around and for some reason shoot lasers. Wow, what the hell? I was not expecting that one. I was like, oh, that's adorable, and suddenly shoot lasers from their eyeballs. It was like, all the Metro games are free on the Epic. Those were great. Yeah, the Metro franchise seems to be very nice. I think I saw someone play it like the Metro a long time ago. I don't remember anything, but I do remember being like, oh, this is cool. I think I have like a few things too on the Epic. I do have a lot of little things in the Epic that they just gave for free. Then I have like I think it's that where's my Steam? Here. I have to finish Nier Automata. I have to finish The Witcher 3. I have to play the Resident Evil ones, the 4 Resident Evils that I have. Then I also have I'm looking at all my things. Finish Alien Isolation. I have V-Rising too, if I ever want to do it. Vampire I also have. I have Tormented Souls too. That one should be fun. I have Ori and the Will of the Wisps. I have A Date with Death too. I have Inmost, Devil May Cry 5, To the Moon. I have Undertale. I never played Undertale. And those are the ones that I just remember. Yeah, so many games, so little time. Like, it would be great if I just had a lot of time and I just was not worried about getting burned out. I need to finish Ghostwire. I have a lot of things recorded for Ghostwire. I'm struggling to finish it. But I do plan on it. I'll try. I'm trying. I do my best. You help of ants build an ant mech at one point. Oh, that's interesting. That's great. That sounds interesting. This is really good. Have you gotten the true ending in Vampire? No, I have not. I haven't played Vampire. I need to play it. I need to find time to play it. I don't know how long it is, but I'm most likely like... I expect from that game like 20 hours or something. I like the style of the game. I really like visually how it looks. I don't know. Maybe it will be good. Maybe it will be enjoyable. Maybe we don't like it. Who knows? I got it for like very little money. It was like a very big sale. I have other things. I have Grimm's Hollow. I'm trying to look at the stuff that I have. Well, I do have Bioshock Infinite too, and I have Bioshock 2. I have the Elder Scrolls Morrowind. I do want to play Oblivion at some point. Like maybe just a stream, like a longer stream, and just do Oblivion for a little while. Just like a revisit after so many years. Might be kind of fun. Then I also have Thief. And Dishonored 2, I think. But yeah, I have a lot of stuff. When I have time or whenever I want like a change of pace, I have things to... How do I call it? I have things to pick from. I should really just focus on one game and slowly chip away at that backlog. Yeah. It's just that sometimes you're like, oh yeah, I will play it at some point, and then you never do and stuff, so yeah. I will see. Maybe I'll play a few of them just for myself. And just make a just chatting stream being like, hey, I just finished this one game. Let's talk about it, you know? That'll be kind of nice for some games. Half-Life 2 is easy to play, a nice chill shooter game. Nice. Generally, my idea of shooters is like they are very intense, but if it's like a chill game, then great. I think that's what I'm going to do with Nine Souls when I finish it. I will most likely... how do you call it? Depends on when in the week I finish Nine Souls. If I get to finish it in like a Monday, Tuesday, I can just grab all the footage, put it on a video, just upload it, and with the ending and everything. And then in the weekend, I'll just do the... how do you call it? I'll just do the stream on the weekend just to discuss Nine Souls in its entirety. Or if it's more closer to the weekend, I can just edit the ending and then upload all the attempts, so it doesn't take much time. But yeah, the moment that I finish Nine Souls off stream, I most likely am going to say, hey, I finished it. This is the one day that I'm going to do the discussion of it. So we can just discuss all of Nine Souls without fear of getting me spoiled. Aegon is kicking my ass every single day of the week. Like... at this point, I'm so confused by her. He's such a good boss, but I don't know what she does in third phase. So yeah, I may check a guide or something for that third phase, because I'm confused when that happens. Chilling that is pretty easy to understand and the gameplay is easy. Yeah. Yeah, the last phase is crazy. I am confused on what I need to do. I have been able to parry like a few of the blows, but it just takes away all my health in like nothing. Yeah, I would accept any advice. If you want to give any advice, I would accept it. She terrifies me. I'm afraid of her. Because she does like a cross thing in the screen, I'm thinking either I need to be in a corner, but the thing is that if I move around, the environment moves with me because it's a circular arena. So I'm just like, maybe if I go to the right and then I'm just like, I'm still in the middle of the screen. So in a way, like it's just, yeah. Because at first I was like, oh, maybe I can just hide here on the corner, but she still hits me anyway. So I don't know. I will see. I need, I'm trying to concentrate on like focusing on getting to third phase more reliably, because whenever I get to third phase, I'm just killed. Like there's not much that I can do there. And like in phase 2, I panic a little bit on phase 2 still. I am getting better, but it's a very slow learning curve, very steep. It's going to take me some time. You can see her doing her like air slashes. You should basically be in the air the whole time. Use your double jump to dodge the red air slashes. Okay, I'll make a note of that. Yeah, sometimes the red slashes is just better to avoid them. Just avoid them and that's it. She really is very difficult boss. You could do what a notable Hollow Knight pro would do and use invisibility hacks. Just have to make it look real. I know. Yeah, you know, just make it look real. Easy. Very easy. Very easy thing to do. Now I'll just keep getting some practice in and eventually I'll kill her. You got to watch out for the slashes in the air, not her when she pulls out that move. Yeah, she has like generally she has like a preparation stage where she's just moving, but she's not attacking. She's kind of just the animation and then gives you like a signal and then you have to parry. Generally, from what I remember. So it's kind of like it takes me a little bit because sometimes I'm like, okay, she's going to attack, and I'm like, no, the animation kind of continues a little bit. So yeah, we'll see, we'll see. I did survive a few of the how do you call it? Of the slashes, like at some point. I can't do it very well. But if you think about it, I was also getting nuked on the second phase. And I've been struggling, but I've been getting better at the second phase. So I will eventually get through third phase. And victory is going to be sweet and very nice. Third phase reminded me of Devil May Cry Virgil's judgment cut. I don't know what that is, and now I'm scared to play Devil May Cry. Just get out of one of the bosses and just get into another boss immediately, just dying there. Something that kind of how do you call it? Something that takes me a lot of effort in Nine Souls is that it's very fast-paced, and I'm not used to fast-paced combat like that. I had to be very careful. Sometimes I'm just, you know, she's attacking, I'm just like 1, 2, 3, because I kind of have to say it aloud, because I'm like, either she does 2 or she does 3. Anyways, you're going to parry 3 times because you never know. If I don't do that, sometimes I forget and I just parry twice and just kills me with a third one. So it takes me so much focus to know what she's doing. If you chose a different ending, you wouldn't have a third phase for Aegon. Oh, that's how it works. Spam that shit. Devil May Cry 3, where Virtual is introduced, is a much harder game than Devil May Cry 5. Part 2 because the devs got mad that us players said it was too easy. They were just... Okay. They were just salty about it. That's good. That's great. But yeah, sometimes I'm just like, you know when you in Dark Souls or in Elden Ring is panic rolling? When in 9 Souls, I get something that's called panic parrying. You just can see Yi bringing up his arms all the time. I'm just like, I'm going to parry at least one of them. With spamming them? Yeah. I remember playing a little bit of Devil May Cry 2 and I just didn't get too far. I was just like, what is this? I don't know, I played it right away after finishing like 1. And I was like, what is this? I don't know if I vibe with this. I do remember enjoying 1, but I do remember it being very difficult for me. And 3 I never attempted, so yeah. Spam the parry until it succeeds. Reminds me of Bloodborne gun parrying. I would sometimes spam till I got it. Yeah, I think that spamming parry kind of helps because at some point your... how do you call it? Your muscle memory is going to remember. Just, how do you call it? The rhythm that you need to panic parry, you know? So you end up parrying a lot more hits the more you do it. So yeah. It kind of helps. I don't know. It kind of worked for me, so... I assume it helps in some way. Did you pause the combo? It's the only one that requires it. Pause? To combo? I don't know what you're asking me. I heard of Carry On. It's like a short horror game where you play as the monster. Carry On. Carry On. I don't think I have. How is it? Okay. Wait, where is my Steam? Ah, it's over here. I spelled it so badly. What? Oh! Looks interesting. I'll check it out. I'll check it out, yes. It says literally in the side, you know, in the Steam thing that says, is this game relevant to you? And it says similar to other games you have played, and it shows me 9 Souls and Outlast 2 for some reason. I don't know how true that is. The game Flesh of Dead Animals. Yes, I knew what Carry On was. I just spelled it like... I don't know. I don't know how I spelled it. I was like, that is not right. You had to pause to change, which leads to higher combo rating. Into and on, you can switch between 2 weapons with the push of a button. Oh no, I did. I think I never swapped weapons. Like I was like, okay, the guns work well here or something. I don't remember exactly. It's been like a long time. Pink Boys kind of reminded me of the Carry On monster. I can kind of see it. What? Oh no! It's okay, it's okay. I mean, I could definitely not know what Carry On was. I do appreciate the explanation sometimes, because a lot of people in chat may not know what it is. I don't mind explanations of that type. As long as it's not absolutely every single word. If it's something like that, then maybe I don't know what it is. And I also said, like, I spelled it super wrong, so it's okay, don't worry. It's from, like, from being more dodge, more guns, more swords, bullet time, or parry. Parry is really strong but hard. So they were, like, adding different things, like, more stuff to the game. One was very, what do you call it? I do remember it was difficult, but it was, like, very simple. From what I remember of it. It was, like, very straightforward. I don't like doing... actually... responses I try to watch how I'm speaking, so it's so good. No, yeah, don't worry, don't worry. I do appreciate the little help. But yeah, I don't know why I know that carrion is it's that. I don't know from where I got it, but I got it from somewhere. I don't know where my knowledge comes from. Maybe like a documentary or something. And also the thing is that chat, like, generally written down sentences don't carry the same tone, like the same intonation as talking, so generally I do assume that it's just a sharing knowledge, and it's not like, you fucking idiot, you know? Unless someone tells me like, oh, how do you not know this? Like, why? Also, there would be no point for someone to be here, like, regularly and try to treat me wrong. Like, that would make no sense. Explain every word in your sentence, then trying to explain every word in the sentence to explain every word until you're in a massive loop until you explain the whole English language. It would be a very long stream, a very long conversation, and a very quick ban. So it wouldn't get too far. You know, I try to give a little bit more time now for people that maybe say something. I'm like, maybe it's just out of context. Maybe they didn't mean to send it to the chat. But if I see that's a repeated offense, it's just like, you're gone. Like earlier today. But yeah, those were really good examples. Yeah. You do not come into the chat and ask me those things or tell me those things. No. So yeah. It would never get that far, Spartan. I won't let it get that far. Carrion was notable when it came out, so it was talked about for its unique premise. Seems interesting, at least from what I saw in the little store page. I may just check all the stuff we've been talking about. I'm always open to try new games and stuff. Even more if they are like short games and stuff like that we can maybe do like a stream. Or I can just do for myself. It's always nice to try different things. It kind of helps a lot to, you know, change it up a little bit. Not get too burnt out on one thing. Or, you know, it's also like for... you know, kind of dealing with maybe doing something for myself every once in a while, because I may just try it and be like, oh, it seems like something I could just chill with. I just play it myself. I'm always open to try those type of things. You played it for free on the Xbox? Nice. If you need some horror, I got the good hookup. You're the horror dealer in the channel, it seems. I heard you needed horror. I can get you some. Like sometimes I'm very like in the mood for horror and stuff, so it's kind of nice. Also, something else. I think I didn't mention it on the Discord, but Rolando, the video that you sent the other day, the one about the modding community in Skyrim? I don't know what it was. What was it? Down the rabbit hole something? The unofficial Skyrim patch down the rabbit hole? That video. I watched it and I was so invested in what I was watching. So thank you for sharing. I got super invested. I was like, oh, I'll check what it is, and I just watched it from start to finish. I was just super invested in what's going on. Generally, I try to check whatever you guys share there. Like, not absolutely everything all the time, but that one I was just super invested for some reason. I don't know. So I wanted to thank you. Thank you for that. Ooh, I should kind of start. Ooh, it's like 11:20 something. Even my video took 2 years to make. It's a really long video. Yeah, I do like the way he presented stuff. So maybe I'll check more stuff about the that channel. I liked it. I just like to share. Don't want people to feel obligated to interact with it. Yeah, I get it. I get that. I appreciate the pictures. The bird was very cute. Like, I try my best to be on Discord as much as I can. But sometimes I just don't turn the PC on, and I have Discord on the PC. I generally don't manage Discord from the phone. I don't really like Discord on my phone, but sometimes I do. And there's no other option. But yeah. I do try to be there. You have a life? No, not at all. What do you mean? But yeah. I try to manage everything, and if I see anything, I just see it from the Discord on my PC. I do prefer that, generally. Like, answering comments, too. I prefer to do it from my PC. Kind of also to not be glued to my phone the whole day. Touching grass is a myth. Never seen any. To be fair, I have a life. I have not been touching grass. You know, at this point, you know, I should be out more, you know. It's like either a house. I need to be outside a little bit more. I'm always indoors. I should be outside. Maybe some sunlight will help. So am I really touching grass? I don't know. At least I'm talking to people, which is already better than other times. How's the nightlife in your country? Abysmal. Well, I don't know. I generally don't go out too much. I don't like going out. But depending where you go out, and it can be a little bit unsafe sometimes. But depends on where you go. Generally here, the whole nightlife thing starts at like 1 a.m, 2 a.m. Like, all the clubs are pretty empty up until 1. And then people go out the club at like 6, 7 when it closes. It's like very late nightlife. Bars are open, I think, A lot of the clubs have like a open bar at the start. So it's like 9 to 1 a.m. or 1 to 12. Or like, no, 9 to 12. It's kind of more like a bar thing with a little bit of food and stuff. And then there's like a lot of music and stuff. I don't know. I just don't leave my house much. I don't like going out and not knowing how I'm going to go back home. Because there's no buses. And then you have to take a taxi and stuff, you know. If I'm going out with friends, I feel way better because I'm not coming back alone.
I don't know, have a good day.
But yeah, I don't really like going out at night unless I have like a ride home. Or I stay at a friend's house or something. I also don't really enjoy the how do you call it? The vibe. Yeah, I don't like the vibes of clubs and bars sometimes. Also depends on the type, on where you go and what type of club it is. I do like when it's more like a, I don't want to say a family thing, but more of a all ages kind of thing. Not that they are kids, you know, but that a lot more people are like, there's way more ages, like people from any age go. I don't like when it's just like 20-year-olds and 30-year-olds. It feels like I'm just surrounded by vultures and I don't like it. I'm like an outside introvert. I took the touch grass advice and went into the forest alone, flipping over rocks. I was on my midnight lark, you know, being creepy and weird. Uber, I feel like, has fully taken over the taxi business. We still have taxis here too. So you do have the both things. You have the Ubers and you have the taxis, so you do have the both options. It's cheaper to buy drinks and hanging out with friends at my place or theirs. Yes, I like that. You know, I like, for example, going to a friend's house and if someone decides to bring anything, maybe you would bring like, someone will maybe bring some juice, someone will bring tequila, someone will bring this other thing, and you just drink, like have like maybe 1 glass, 2 glasses, and then you just pass out on the couch. That is a good night. That is a good night for me. I don't catch colds like that. I don't need to bother. The weather doesn't matter. The way back home doesn't matter. And you're just there with friends. Hello, Vincent. How you doing? Good morning. I don't think I've ever been to a bar before. I don't think I could go to one alone. My social anxiety wouldn't allow it at this point. I think that going to a bar alone depends on the type of bar. There are bars that are like super chill, but you have to find them. I would never go anywhere alone. But that's for other reasons aside from social anxiety. So story about a child getting accidentally kidnapped by an Uber driver, refused to help and only offered $10 in credit after it became a story. Yeah, that's shitty of the person. What do you mean accidentally kidnapped? They just left him in an Uber? That's a weird situation to be in. But yeah, I'm not very much about going out. I do prefer just, I don't know, if I go out I prefer to just go around, walk, do some other activity. I do have friends that love going out, like to clubs and dance and whatever. And I'm just like, have fun. Just go, have fun. I wish you the best. I'm staying at home in my bed with a blanket and some tea. Uber driver left for the mom could get the kid. Oh god, that's even worse. God, that you have to be very shitty to do that. I feel like you would have to be very, very shitty to do that. Like, come on. I never got the whole going out to a club and dancing thing. I can enjoy it, but it has to have like... It has to be under very particular conditions, I would say. At least you got friends, that's all that matters. Yeah, I mean, that is a good thing. And thankfully, I also have friends that respect my wishes not to go there. Which is even more important than just having friends. Because if I'm like, if they tell me like, hey, would you like to go this place? And I'm like, oh no, go yourself or go with someone else. I don't mind. It's just like, okay. Or maybe they're just like, oh, but we want to also do something with you. So maybe we can just get all together and then you just go back home early and we just go somewhere else. And that also works. So yeah. I do have very nice friends. I've been very blessed by having very nice friends. I'm very grateful to them. But yeah, the whole going out at night, I'm not really a fan of. Also, depends on the type of pub, the type of music, and the type of... How do you call it? Ambiente? Like... the type of activities that happen, you know? Because aside from the alcohol, there's a lot of other stuff going on the sides. And sometimes I'm not comfortable with that type of thing. Like a lot of substances, let's call it that way. And yeah, sometimes I'm not really cool with that type of thing, so yeah. Also, I don't like conflict, so it's like a very weird situation. I'm just going to be very uncomfortable. But yeah, that's why I say I can enjoy it, but under very specific conditions. Also, I don't like people approaching me when I'm with my friends. I'm just like, please, please get away. Get away. I don't want to meet anyone. Go away. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. I've had really nice outings. And thankfully I don't do much. Also, it's super expensive to get anywhere. I prefer to use my money in something else that I'm for sure going to enjoy, you know? Just maybe some food, some drink, some video game. I prefer to use my money on that. Lost a friend to a Catholic church? Yeah, changes in the religion can be very difficult. Also, people just grow... How do you call it? Grow apart? Either naturally or not. Because you never know. Imagine being too lazy to go outside to get caught in any shenanigans. I mean, yeah, but also, like, I mean, if it works for you, then great. I would love to just avoid going outside most of the time. I'm not a very outside person. I would say I am like, you know, a house cat. They can go out whenever they want, but they still stay there. They chose to stay inside. That's me. I'm just like, I don't want to go anywhere. I just want to be at home. And that's it. Like, I don't want anything else. I don't need to walk around. I don't need to do anything. I don't know. I just sometimes I do like going outside. Whenever someone, like my friends, are like, hey, we should all hang out and catch up. I'm like, yeah, sure. You know, but I'm not like super social. That I'm like, oh, I need to meet up with you because, I don't know. I miss you or whatever. I don't know. It's just weird how my brain works. I have a very little need for social interaction and merely just a bit... very aggressive inside for too long. I need something different. Ah, yeah, like the lack of stimulation from inside, like indoor all day. When it's the same thing every day, yeah. Catch up, sure, I'm free on the 32nd. Sometimes it does feel like that. When you try to coordinate something with 2 other people, and it's just like, hey, is Friday good to you? And it's just like, oh, I have a birthday party. How about on Sunday? And someone's like, oh no, on Sunday I have this other thing. And then, no, wait, maybe in like a weekday, you know? Maybe like Wednesday. Is Wednesday good for you? And it's just like, oh no, I have class from this that I'm also doing on... And so you kind of have to do like an Excel sheet to see when. And other times it's just like, hey, does anyone like to do something on Tuesday, for example? And it was like, yeah. And then you just hang out. You never know. But yeah, changing your routine is also extremely important. Do different things, do different activities. Maybe try something different. Doesn't have to be something that you repeat a lot of the time. Maybe just going outside. You can also learn. You can also finally learn to make bread and stuff like that. Cook something. That's a very good hobby to have, like getting into baking and stuff like that. Helps a lot because you also, from that, you also get food. And who doesn't feel happy when there's food around? But yeah, it doesn't have to be something that you do regularly. It can also be something that you do once in a while. Like, no, let's not talk about League. Okay? I hope you're... No. Navigation skills, like using maps, compasses and stuff. Yeah, that sounds like a very nice thing. I have so far learned, like, I have like a few things that I can pick up. I have like, I take care of my plants. I don't have to do it every day. So whenever I can, I just take care of my plants. I also know how to knit. I know how to crochet. If I ever want to do a plushie, I know how to do them. If I want to do something for me. There we go. Wait, it wasn't repeating. And I do crochet. I have video games. I also read a lot. You know, every day I do something different. And sometimes I just get tired of everything else. So what do? I go out there and pick up something else. Sometimes it's like a new skill. Sometimes it's just, you know what? Let's just watch a documentary. And other times, when it's like sunny outside, I just sit in the sun like a lizard for a while, and that just helps. Never got into MOBA. Never get into MOBA, you will regret it. Perspective from a 7,000 hours Dota 2 player here. Comes from experience, yeah. Never get into anything of that. I used to play League of Legends and Heroes of the Storm after leaving League of Legends. And then I just never went back in. I tried Smite, I think, and I tried like a few things, but I was just like, I'm not into it anymore. I just left that part of my life behind, thankfully. Take some known problem and try to create an overly manufactured solution for it. That's kind of interesting, yeah. Like something that it... Why not try Valorant? No. No, look, listen. I like seeing clips of Valorant. I don't want to learn Valorant. I do not want to get there. I do not want to be there. I never spent anything on skins or nothing. I'm just 100% free to play in everything. I never spend at all. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't change anything for me. Like, yay, I look pretty. What does it do? I just look pretty. I'm close to 5,000 hours in CS2 now. 10 out of 10 life wasted. Wow, yeah, 5,000 is a lot. How many years have you played that? A lot of years, right? Used to buy every Jinx skin that came out. I loved skins, but I think I just like the splash arts way more than I like the actual skins. So yeah, I don't know, I never really liked the fact that... I don't know, I never felt like I should spend. Even if I wanted to, I didn't have money, so it was like, meh. And now, even more than ever, I'm just like, skins are a waste of money. Like, I don't judge people that do buy like a skin or something, because if you have 1,000 or something hours and you want that one skin of your character that you main, buy it. Unless it's like $400. There are limits to what I'm not going to judge, okay? If it's like a skin, it's a reasonable price, and it's a character that you love, go ahead. No judgment. We've all been there. Also, it's your money, do whatever. A Maple Story for a decade? 14 years of Dota and 3 years... 3 years and you have 5,000 hours? Wow, I don't even want to know. Maple Story I did see a lot. I never played it, I never touched it. I was like, I'm not getting into that. Because a super menace when she came out, she was super dominant till she got nerfs. Yeah. One of his inventions was that he wanted his punches to do more damage. He took boxing gloves and added a mechanic as a pretty spike to come out every time he punched. There was COVID. Well, yeah. What was I doing in COVID? During COVID? I was playing Genshin. Yeah, I'm not that far away. I should not judge you. It's okay. Lockdown for more than 2 years, that makes sense. Yeah, now those numbers make sense. I forgot about COVID. That makes way more sense now. I was just like, 3 years, man. What the fuck? And then I'm like, okay, 3 years. Okay, that makes sense. It's like COVID kind of got erased from my head. So it's just like, it's there, it was there, but I don't think I understand where in the timeline it was. No grass live session, and now I touch graces instead. To be fair, the first time I read grace, I thought it was grass, and I was like, okay, touch grass. To be fair, not that far away. But yeah, it is good to touch grass every once in a while, or at least look at it from afar if you don't feel ready. Awesome when I got off school, but it kind of got a bit much at the end. Yeah. I have to say, I'm an indoors person, but COVID had me pretty stressed. Like, I like to choose being inside my house. I don't like to be forced being inside my house. With everyone else being inside the house, you know? Not touching grass until I beat Elden Ring. Nova, you better touch grass, okay? You better go outside for a few seconds at least. Go outside for 5 minutes. And then you can come back. All of us need to touch grass at this point. It's more of a comment for all of us here. We all need to touch grass. And do you know what I also need to do? I need to sleep. I also need to sleep. It's very late. I went for longer than I thought I was going to go for. I cannot judge anyone in this chat. 134 hours in Elden Ring past 2 weeks, all I see is tarnished grass. Oh no! Good for you for getting all that amount of hours and progress into the game, but wow, that's a lot of hours. I was only outside because I was forced to do so, and then COVID hit and didn't go outside at all. Have a good week. Thank you. Have a good week, everyone. I am going to cut the stream in like a little bit. So yeah, I need sleep. I need lots of sleep. So yeah. There we go. Thank you for being the voice of reason. I stayed up way too late for no apparent reason last stream. Yeah, I don't remember when I finished last stream, honestly. I will try to sleep well, and I will see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream during the week, but most likely Friday, as always. During the week I'm a mess, so thank you everyone for being here. Take care of yourselves. Have a nice week, and yeah, good night everyone. I never realized I'm only running at 50% when I don't get at least 7 hours. Yeah, I'm definitely not getting 7 hours. I'm getting 5 at the best, in the best situation. So yeah, bye bye. Good night.